Hey guys, welcome back to another Connecticut Yankee Jr. video. Today I'm in the garage and I'm going to be showing you some progress done on our projects. So here's the Cletrac F. It's pretty much completely disassembled. We got the engine ready for the machine shop. The track system is off. All we have is the transmission housing in the rear. The gears are all pulled out of it. It's kind of hard to see in there. The brakes are perfect, so that will go right back in there. Some shafts need to be welded up around and machined back down to proper size because they're a little worn. We've almost decided whether we're going to completely restore this or not. We're thinking we might just go with painting it orange. Let us know if that's a good choice for this tractor. I guess what we can start doing on this is prepping it for reassembly. There's not much left of it anymore, so that's pretty much all we have to do now. We actually decided to bring the Silver King in the garage. So yes, this is a lot different than you last saw. It's pretty much just completely disassembled. Otherwise, it's all in one piece. We put the new head installed on it. I started paint stripping it. I just did the engine. Hopefully I can get it for its first run soon. It's not quite there, but I'm sure we'll have a video up soon about that. I have some pictures I can show. They look beautiful on the cylinders, walls, and the pistons look beautiful on the inside. A little bit of rust I had to blow out of it, but otherwise it's a beautiful looking engine. I'm sure it'll run beautiful when we get it running. The shifter rails move really nice. Okay, the only thing I have to do is clean it out. There's a little bit of sludge in there, including the rear housing back here. There's a lot of sludge in that. My other Silver King, I had to completely disassemble that because the shifter rails were not working well, and the reverse gear bushing was shot. The brake bands, that one was the one that was stuck. In 2008, the owner took this brake band pin out so it can move, and you can clearly see how rusty that is. So I have the brake band in the other room, but the material is really worn, so we'll have to replace that. The clutch works great because it was replaced when the owner restored it. First things first, I want to get the engine running, and then I'm going to start paint stripping the rest of it. But right now, getting it running is the top priority, so we know that it runs before we start assembling everything back together. We're going to take that brake band out as well, because why not? Why not get them fresh? So yeah, that's pretty much my tractor at this point. And you can see with the Cletrac F, we made this crane that we had in our backyard. My father got it from his old working place. So they had an auction, and this was one of the things he got. So it was kind of perfect for taking the Cletrac F's engine off of the rear housing. So we easily just lifted the engine up with support with the stands, the engine stands, and it was quite easy to separate it. I can show you a video of a time lapse right here. So I'll go in the other room and I'll show you all the parts from off these tractors. So right here we have most of the Silver King parts. We got the both fenders stacked on top of each other. I cleaned up the front axle and primed and painted it. Then it'll be a faster way to assemble it later on. I'm thinking about getting better paint than what I used last time. Those are the, right here are the Cletrac F's pistons. Right there. We just put them on there. A new filter we got. There's the fan. There's some fender brackets. There's the old wheel. That one's actually shot. There's a crack right there, so we can't use it. So we got new tires. So here's the steering box and steering wheel. It's a regular Ross steering box, but if you look closely, it actually says Silver King model for Ross. And the coolest part I think about this is it's got a horn. This is a button right here. It pushes in. So I'm gonna have to get a new horn to put on it because that'll be cool. The manifold's painted black. I got the starter all nice and new looking. I got the wheel front rims cleaned up and I primed them, so hopefully soon we can paint them international red. And then here's the brake band. Bring it in the light here. Yeah, that might be good. So you can see that it's pretty worn on top, and especially this part right here is the top part of the band. So when it rubs on the metal surface, you can see that's where it's worn the most, because when you grab the handle, it grips that metal surface. And it's supposed to be clean, not rusty, so that could be part of the reason why it got worn faster. Not good for it. And then this side is not as bad. It's got a little crack from us taking it off of it, because that was our first time taking it off one of these tractors, because I didn't have to do that for my other Silver King. So I'll have to take out basically this pivot, so when we put this in, we pivot the other one and it goes around it. We didn't know that. So we'll have to take the other one out, so then we can bring them either to a clutch shop and they'll put new material on that for us. And then this is the plate that covers the bell housing right here. It's also part of a mower. And then right here is the shifter, and you can actually see that the shifter lever is quite clearly bent. On the other side, this little ball here that goes inside the shifting hole, the slot, that's pretty worn down. So we're gonna have to machine it up. What I mean by that is we'll have to weld it up in the ball again, nice and big, and machine it back down to the correct size, so where it fits nicely and snug into the transmission slots. So that's pretty much all the Silver King parts. I got the new tires over there, but I won't show you those yet. Of course, my uncle, or Mark Bezanson, is working on his tractors as well. He just got a Fortson Major. He just put some new rims and tires on it, and you gotta get the engine running, and then it'll be good to go for a display at Zagray Farm. And he's also working on a Traxxon, which is down at my grandfather's shop, but he works on his tractors there. And this is what we've got going for early spring and midsummer. This Cletrac F will probably take us until at least midsummer, but this Silver King is pretty easy. It won't take us too long. We'll probably have it done by May or early June. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.